Are you guys all good? Do you guys need anything else? We're gonna set up over there for you.
I'll just wait to see if they want to ride or if they would rather walk through. And then afterwards, do you want me to stay at Venmo or do you want me to come back out front here?
I think we still need the support up front until I'm clear to come back.
That sounds good.
My dad was James Quisquis, longtime elder here in the tribe for San Pasqual. My grandpa is Celio Quisquis, a longtime person here in the tribe as well. But I wanted to share a short story real quick before I bring up our guest. And the word hauka means hello in our Kumeyaay language. And with my grandmother was taken to the boarding schools out of the valley a long time ago. And to keep the language alive, she would whisper words to us when we were kids. And the word was hauka. She would hauka, hauka. And she used another word, kasao, means eat. She'd say, kasao, kasao. And I always I want to learn the language, Grandma. Why are you so scared to say it? You know, she would whisper it. She would always whisper it. And so when she finally told me the story, she told me the story that when they were taken to the boarding schools and there were some bad things that happened, they were afraid to use their language. And to keep the language alive, they would whisper to each other the word hauka. And they would whisper the word kasao, eat. That's how they would communicate each other. Those two words kept our language alive in our tribe to be able to move where we're at now. So when we say hauka, and you see it on the signs, and you see it today, and you use it amongst each other, know that it's more than just a word. It's keeping an entire tribe and its whole entire legacy alive. So I want to invite up our guest speaker here, Stan, which is going to kind of elaborate and tell you guys where those simple words have gone and created where we're at now. So please welcome Stan.
Auka, ipe na matipe cham. Stamos na chuhi na makopa guskonan. Pele helikoi na wayo peye. Nyet matnya sa Pasqual. Nyet matyuhan. Mayu mat mega ipe kuslawan. Yo vai peye. Ni po me helikoi. Poknache sholyok. Kumeyaay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stan Rodriguez. I'm an Ipai Kumeyaay from the Santisbel Band of the Ipai Nation, just right across the street and by the mountains past a ways, and came here to support what's going on. I have the privilege of meeting Wahai. Back when you were a baby, your mom and dad would have me babysit these guys. And Wahai never listened to me. He just laughed and did whatever he wanted. Mom would ask, did you hit him? And I go, no. And I go, all right. So, but yeah, you know, time goes, you know, we get older quick, I guess. But to talk a little bit about these words, hauka. When the Creator made the sun, He rolled it into his palm, blew into it, and it glowed brightly. He flicked into the sky, and it became Enya. And that mark that we have on our thumbs, look at the mark on your thumbs. Those of you that don't have, what do you call nail polish on. You see that half circle? We say that burned unto the thumbnail of the Creator. When the Creator made us with a little bit of the Creator in each and every one of us. So when we say Hauka, it means more than hello. What it means is may that fire in your body continue to glow brightly. What we're talking about is your soul. So when we say Hauka, it's a blessing. And Chasao, Kasao, that means eat. So what was happening in the boarding schools was there was a policy by the United States government to eradicate our culture, our language, to assimilate us, and to terminate us as tribes. Part of that was the boarding school system.
Up here.
And people had to use the language in secret. Could not use it. And the damage has been done. We have 3-4 generations of people who do not speak the language anymore. It wasn't until the Freedom of American Indian Religion Act was passed in August 11, 1978, that we had the same protections as everyone else in this country. And it wasn't until 1990 that Senator Daniel Inouye, Hawaii, created the Protection of Indigenous Language Act. So our culture, our religion has been fragmented. But like anything else, how many of you ever make pottery? You know when a pot breaks, those shards, you can grind it up and it makes temper. That temper is our past, our history, our culture. And we combine it with new clay. That's the present. And we make a pot for the future. And that's strong. So I see people who are singers, dancers, learning the language on our reservations, creating the economic infrastructure, the engine for our people. That is for our future. So I just wanted to share that, I said, I am very happy that we've come together. Because there was a time when it was dangerous to be a native person. And our ancestors, they hear us today in this place, the place where the battlefield took place, in this area. And you all know about the battle that took place here, right? The Battle of San Pasqual, the only battle in the Mexican-American War that was held in California, was held right over here. How many days was it? Okay, good answer, 2 days. Who won the battle, the Mexicans or the Americans? The Mexicans actually won that battle. Who is teaching you history? Fingers. All right. Well, we'll talk more. I'm going to be telling stories later on. But I just want to say it's an honor for me to come and talk here with the people from San Pasqual. I just want to be honest with you. They took me in when I was young. I lived on the reservation, San Pasqual Reservation. I grew up with Wahai's parents, a number of other people. Boomer, it was one of my running partners back in the day. I won't say what we did, but we had, some good times. But anyway, thank you again, ladies and gentlemen.
Isn't that awesome? That 2 little words to keep that alive has grown into a program, into something like that we're going to keep who we are alive and be stronger all together as tribes. But without the help of some other people, today, a program like today, an event today would not be possible. So I do want to invite Lisa Peterson up to give some opening remarks.
Hauka, and good morning. I'm Lisa Peterson, and I'm the Executive Director here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. We are honored to partner with the San Pasqual Band of Mission Indians, members of the Kumeyaay Nation, and our local Indigenous community as they host Indigenous Peoples Day here at our safari park. For the 2nd year, we welcome you all, your leaders and members from across the community, to join in our celebration. Since time immemorial, the Kumeyaay have lived in Southern California, caring for and connected to the land, water, and wildlife. We recognize the San Pasqual Band as the first stewards of this land that the San Diego Zoo Safari Park sits upon, and we pay respect to elders past, present, and emerging. Conservation is about people, and people make communities. We are excited to once again be a place where we can gather our community and forge deeper relationships and deeper connections amongst ourselves and with nature. Our efforts to safeguard wildlife, ecosystems, and people are more impactful when we work together, honoring the expertise of all those in our community. Nature has a rhythm and a balance. It provides us with cues and notes, a concert of lessons to learn from. And in doing so, we also learn from one another while experiencing the diversity and beauty found within humanity. You celebrate the interconnectedness of wildlife, of the land, and of the people, giving us rich perspective on nature and how we are part of nature, not separate from it. As stewards of this ancestral land, we're honored to celebrate the people and the legacies of those that have come before us. We are grateful that you have once again chosen to host your celebration with us as we continue to deepen our relationship and partnership together. We hope you all have an incredible day with us here at the Safari Park. And again, thank you for allowing us to share this special day with all of you.
So we've grown from a small tribe located in a valley to a prosperous tribe located just a little bit north from here when we got moved out of this area. We've grown as a tribe. We have Valley View Casino, we have the Horizon Fuel Center. We've grown economically and grown our tribe with programs, language, and different culture programs and things that we're doing to keep our tribe alive. And to be able to represent that, we have one of our tribal leaders here, which is a family member of mine as well, comes from a long line of Quisquisses from this valley. But I'd like to welcome up our Vice Chairman, Justin Quisquis.
Hauka, good morning. These three individuals just did a tremendous job outlining exactly why we're here, our purpose, our history, from this land and moving to where we're at now, about 12 miles or so north of here as the crow flies. Well, I mentioned small tribe, very small tribe. It really wasn't up in the Valley Center area. Really, a lot of people weren't up there living quite until 50s or 60s or so. Opportunities started to become more plentiful up there, and about 20 years ago we got into gaming, and it's opened a lot of different avenues for us and for us to be able to come back and reconnect with this area as well. So I see people from our tribe here, and I'm honored to be here amongst you. For those who've been here maybe once or twice, many times, or this is your first time, welcome here. And I'm really happy that everybody here is going to be able to learn the history of this area. Thank you very much.
So in our culture, we like to share. We always share story, we share food, but we like to share song and dance. So I'm gonna invite a few singers up if they come up, and any royalty that's in the stands, or anybody like to dance and share our culture with us, feel free. We like to share these songs. I'm gonna invite Raymond Ballardus up to share a few words, and then Raymond, I'll let you take it from there.
Well, let's watch first, and then maybe we can join them. He said if you wanted to put down there.
I'm taking this off. Hello, everyone. Alka, right? Let's hear it. I wanted a good intro. I wanted to come out like I was part of the show with the lights and I'm here. No, but my family and the committee and everyone who put this event on for all of you today for Indigenous People Day, I'm very honored to come out here today and offer a blessing and offer some songs with you guys. Like my cousin Wahai said, if there's any bird dancers want to come down, any bird singers who want to offer a song too, that you're more than welcome to come down and share here this morning right now if you'd like to. And you know, being in the valley, every time I come down from Escondido, dropping into the San Pasqual Valley, I just feel at home because this is where my grandmother went to school out here, you know, and she never really shared what went on out here. But every time I come home, and it feels such a blessing. And it's such an honor today to come up here and offer words and offer a blessing and to share these songs with you, you know, and I want to give a quick shout out to all the leaders out there, all the young men and young women like Stan and Wahai and all these princesses and all these children here who continue on our tradition to keep it going, that we're thriving and growing stronger and stronger each day. So, you know, if you're out there and you're out here with your youth group or anything and teaching our Native American kids, thank you for that, because it needs to get out more. And if you're non-Native and you're all from San Diego here, you know, we share this. This is our tradition. This is the way we do things. We're very open and loving and willing to share this with you, to enjoy what we call life, you know. And these songs that I'm about to sing is a story, and it's also a way of life. So I'm getting beat up by the flag here. So, you know, as of right now, I'm a chaplain at Donovan State Prison, and I share a lot of blessings with the population inside, and also I share out here in the community. So I would like to offer a blessing today. If everyone could stand up and remove your hats. My grandfather was a military man, and he'd have this pendant on his hat, and it was a Screaming Eagle. And if you can take your hat off, you got a little whacking across the forehead. So, you know, and it was funny. We were at a football game one time, and my uncle Wolf, he was bleeding. I was like, dang, man, I'm always gonna take my hat off. So I just offer this prayer here today in a good way, and if we could just give us this time. Oh, Creator, it is I, Ray Blardis III, number 3, speaking. I come here today in a good way. I thank you for this beautiful day and the gift of life that you've given us. We're thankful for the opportunities in life that we're about to see and about to overcome. We're thankful for this event. I ask, Creator, that you watch over the people who were here before us, our ancestors who were listening through this valley. We come here today not to disrespect. We come here with respect. We come here with teaching and knowledge and love. I ask, Creator, that you watch over all these men, women, and children throughout the park, and let them have a beautiful day. Let them learn. Let them love. Protect them. Give them the strength, courage, wisdom, and understanding. And let them travel home safely so that they can go home and be a family. We're thankful for these small blessings that you've given us, Creator, from the smallest, biggest, all the way up to being able to wake up this morning and take a breath of life. We're thankful for these things, Creator, in a good way. I hope. So at this time, we're going to offer some, you guys can take a seat if you guys want to. I have, I know there's bird dancers here. We got royalty in the house over here. And they're going to come on up and they're going to come and share. I'm going to share some songs and dance. If we can kind of move this way. Getting beat up over here by it. You know who you are. You can come up here and dance if you like. Let's give it up for these young ladies. These young ladies have to go through a lot to get this, to wear this crown and these sashes here, and they go out and represent our people and our communities, and they are princesses. So we're gonna get things started here. Oh, you Okay, at this time, if you guys would like, any of you youngsters would like to come up and on the cement here and follow these young women, and if you guys could come up and dance and share this opportunity, you young women out there. Also adults, if you like to. This is the last song we're going to offer here in a good way. All right. So thank you for that. I offer those songs in a good way. Enjoy your day. I think they're doing a closing statement after they shake hands.
Here. This was an idea 2 years ago with Johnny and I've got to tell you, my heart feels really full to see all of you here sharing this day with us. So there's birds singing, we have a craft for kids out at the raptor's nest, we have some food demonstrations over by the watering hole. The best way to know everything that's going on is if you scan the signs that are around the park. The QR code will take you to everything and the timing for everything. So please enjoy your day out in the park. We'll be wrapping up here at about 4:30 for our closing ceremony and blessings. But again, thank you for being here. You fill my heart, and I know it's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate all of you. Yeah. Wonderful. Don't worry about
To bring that back and essentially actually the Raptors, I have huge training and I want them to grow strong with it and know their tradition and know their roots where they come from.
Do you know how many people are
In the communities, thousands and thousands. All San Diego County is a majority of it is Kumeyaay, and there's thousands and thousands of Kumeyays here in Southern California who are thriving and doing the same thing. There's so many different reservations here that are offering the language to their youth and teaching and our culture and our songs. There's so many young men and young women and elders teaching, and that's the beauty of it, and that's what I push for. You know, I'm a student myself, and I want to learn more and more and more. and the resources are getting smaller because of our elders are going away. So it's up to us to continue this bridge, this gap for our children.
I notice even at home, boy, I get
Here in Safari Park and the participation of the community.
I think it's beautiful. You know, this land here, San Pasqual Valley, this was, my grandmother went to school across the river over here, and the only time she spoke about it was, you know, when the rains came, she couldn't go to school because the river was too wide for it to cross. And just knowing that small bit of our history of my grandmother, you know, it's like I said when I offered a prayer was, when I come into this valley, I feel at home. I feel a connection here. Even though we were ran out and pushed 20 miles north, you know, I still feel at home. And for the Safari Park and local communities and San Pasqual Reservation merging together to acknowledge our people, that's something big, because all of San Diego, not just San Pasqual Valley, a lot of San Diego is historical sites and tribal people, so that's something beautiful that I think is great that the Safari Park, San Diego Zoo, and all the local communities are doing. Culture and tradition is always look back and look for your roots and find out where you come from, what you do, and who you are, because that is important for the youth. And always stay positive. There's always going to be someone saying something negative, but you have to push forward and be positive. So that's it. Thank you.
Yes, that's exactly right. All right, so, and then here we have a wildflower mix, so it has all of these species in it. But we have some poppies, lupin.
Wow. You want to try it, Teresa? It's yummy. She's like, I'm full.
We're giving away Engelman oats. Anybody want to take one home plow?
Oh, well, these ones have blue. You hold the stick. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we work with coastal roots. Yeah. Quite a bit, yeah. You're lucky to have that community part.
Right. So then each band would have their spot.
And then these are them where they're gathering eggs. And then we produce medicine.
Wave, Artemis.
Can you wave?
My name is Abe Sanchez, and I'm with the Chia Cafe Collective here in Southern California. And what we're sharing here today is the actual Mesquite Tortilla that Chef Grant is making. And what we're using here for this recipe is the actual, like I said, with mesquite, everybody knows the mesquite barbecue, right? So what they do is they have to cut the tree down, make charcoal, but that tree actually produces a fruit. It's in the legume family, so this is the actual bean right here. Ancestor food of this area. For the people in Rincon, it would have been a trade item for people coming in from Anza Borrego, for example. Super nutritional, high, it's low glycemic, good for diabetics, high in protein. How I would have eaten before, I would have eaten like a little gruel in that sense. Again, there's two species. You got the corkscrew or the honey mesquite are the two varieties that would have been eaten here. And what we have here, it's been we roasted it and then we ground it into this flour. And then from here, Chef Grant, what he did is he's making a tortilla, your basic flour tortilla recipe.
You know where my head goes? Is graham cracker.
With mesquite beans is what we got here. So again, and not only is it good for you, but it's a food of the future. It's a sustainable food source. It grows in the desert, doesn't need to be watered. We're encouraging Native people to become stewards, ownership of this food source. There's becoming an interest in it.
It's not
But again, there's an abundance of it. You can drive for hours and hours. The mesquite groves, needless to say, it's not being utilized. So it's something that we're really encouraging as a food, as global warming occurs, it's a food that we want to start thinking about on how getting people to eat this. And the tortilla is just an example of how we kind of fused it.
So what you do is you take the bean
the tortilla actually has it's your basic white flour tortilla,
it's like really
but it's
dry.
infused with mesquite flour,
Usually
mesquite bean flour.